DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Good fucking morning, evening, afternoon, all you crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, Squillini is live from the fucking Shadow Realm right now.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Like from the darkest depths of Mordor, Squillini. Like, oh, there he is. Look at you.
It's a fucking new feature. I'm just fucking around with shit.
It's cool. Can you make the walls bleed up? You know what I mean? Like, dude, do you have like some fucking skulls or some shit? Like some cool ass like shit? Like, I'm just asking. I'm asking the questions.
I can just throw my fucking
what do you
use setup behind me. This is just built into the Mac OS beta, the new Mac OS now. So you know how last year there were times where I'd do like this and it would do like a thumbs up fucking bubble above my head and shit. Well,
shit like this.
Yeah, well, now they've pretty much added background effects into the next iteration of Mac OS where you can fucking add them yourself without having to jump through fucking hoops. It's still a little, rocky. Like you can tell, like if I position certain things certain ways. I mean, my mic's gone out of fucking frame several times, but I can is it not going to do it?
Just good to go.
No, really? It's not going to do it. Nope.
Motherfuckers.
It was doing it more when you had the other pictures up. When you put up like the fucking that rainbow and shit, it was doing it a lot more.
Nah, it's not gonna.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Hey, you fucking did it, everybody. Hey.
But yeah, I mean,
fucking worked.
It's all fucking little fucking bullshit things, just messing around with stuff while I beta test the new operating system for Mac before it fucking officially comes out. I'm more because on my Mac Mini and my phone, I'm running. So Apple this year, to get the Apple Intelligence features into the hands of developers sooner, even though iOS 18 hasn't officially launched, they've already released iOS 18.1 betas to developers, which has the Apple Intelligence features, which 18.1 isn't going to hit consumers until November of this year, where 18 is going to come out next month. So like the Apple Intelligence features, for Apple Intelligence, you have to have a Mac that has an M1 or an M2 chip in it or newer. And then for the phones, you have to have a 15 Pro or Pro Max for you to get any of the AI features coming with the new iOS, or with the new operating systems in general. So, if you've got an older iPhone, you're not going to get those features. I more use it when I'm fucking writing emails because the writing tools that it gives me, I can just click a button. Like if I'm sending an email to a friend, I can just click a button and make it, friendly conversational. If I'm sending a work email, I can click a button and it literally, I just right click, select professional, after highlighting the email, and it'll just reformat the whole email into a more professional email. I've used that more times than not when reaching out to my apartment complex, for the mere fact of when I've tried to just send a regular email, the amount of F-bombs I've put in the email to this place is super unprofessional, and I'm trying to stay fucking professional with this shit.
That's why you just write it out on your own.
So I write it, and then I say, hey, make this professional, and then AI removes all the F-bombs that I put into it.
Fair. I mean, fair, as long as it works, right?
So
Fuck yeah. Well, that sounds exciting.
AI's taking over, my friends.
You-
John fucking called it.
And I embrace it too. They got me covered. I'm gonna be okay. You motherfuckers are dead.
God, you.
I'm starting
They
to
heard
embrace it.
they heard what you guys said about them.
I don't give a fuck. Like, let them try and find me. Like, I'll go where there's no fucking electricity. Problem solved. Problem staying solved. Rangers lead the way. Thank you.
I'm starting to embrace it more and more, because now, being someone that works in tech, I can't get away from it.
Well, no, and it's not. There's nothing inherently wrong with AI. It's how it's programmed. It's what it's programmed to do. Like, I just saw a thing where they AI discovered a way to find a certain type of cancer. I think it's breast cancer.
Yeah.
Like 5 times fucking faster. Like before it even starts fucking like really showing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like, goddamn, like that's the kind of shit AI should be fucking used for, right?
Have I not said this shit? I not? And this is exactly.
We were also talking about the misuse and the potential misuse of it. AI does what it's programmed to do. So it is inherent on the programmers and the people writing the code.
Yeah. So there is
right. You know what I mean? Like,
do you remember that band you went to go see not too long ago, Starset?
Mm-hmm.
So they
yes I do. Yes, I do.
So they are known for being like into like technology. Their music is very it's technology based and
electronic, a lot of electronic stuff. Yes.
Yeah. And so they just came out with the song very atmospheric. They just came out with the song about 2 or 3 weeks ago called Degenerate. Not Degenerate, Degenerate.
Okay.
And the song is a denouncement of AI. And it's interesting because they're a band that has heavily relied on the themes of artificial intelligence, space, technology, and so the music video that they made was all AI, except they hired a team of artists who made their own art and then put it into a machine, and then that's how they created the video. And this is something that I had a conversation with Gio from Bong Rips and Video Games as well. Like, he says if it's my art that I want to trip up, then let it be my art. I'll put it in the machine myself.
Sure.
Because then at that point, at least I have some creative background to it, and it's kind of like the same thing with medical shit. I mean, what was it, 10 years ago they started making 3D printed lungs or something like that, or 3D printed hearts?
There's been some giant steps taken in the medical industry in the last 20 years. There's been some giant steps taken in multiple industries in the last 20 years. So what were you say, Joe? You look like you're about to trip on your own tongue there.
It's not just, steps there's been the 3D printed lungs, but let's look at diabetes, for instance, and, and your blood glucose monitors. Now, there's ones that they pair to an app on your fucking phone, and they're just perma-stuck on the back of your arm. You replace it, every 2 weeks or something, and it just is constantly reading and sending your blood sugar to an app and monitoring it. And if it gets too high or too low, your phone starts going off to alert you, hey, you need to eat or you need to, re-regulate your sugar for diabetics. Like,
that's proper.
There's advancements within technology that have definitely, from a medical standpoint even, are great. With AI, definitely there's great uses for it if it's used correctly.
Yeah.
This is a conversation I have constantly at work with other members of leadership, because AI is highly driving the tech sphere nowadays. I mean, Google just had their big Made by Google event, a lot of AI there. Apple's got their new iPhones coming out. We'll probably see the event happen early next month.
Yeah.
And you know, we already know there's AI built in there with Apple Intelligence. Like but it all depends on how it's used and how it's programmed. Because if you put anything in the wrong hands can be used for bad.
That's right.
Well, it's not even just that. I mean, you can even be, let's say, altruistically good.
Yeah.
But depending on how you write the code. Yeah. Right? And that can create its own problems too. Like there's objective good, objective bad. Mm-hmm. There's also like, I'm doing this shit on purpose to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Versus I'm doing this trying to help everyone.
I mean, and that's the thing.
Both of those things, depending on how the code is written, can be equally harmful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know, that's the thing, because like, for instance, you know, I have the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses, or my eyeglasses.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
You know, they've got the cameras built into them and all that stuff. And this is the second iteration of those that Facebook and Ray-Ban have made. The ones I've got, you know, they're under the Meta branding. Before they were called the Stories by Face, or the Stories, and it was before Facebook rebranded as Meta and started going into the AI sphere also. But, you know, the big concern when even stuff like that came out was, well, how are you going to keep people from taking pictures in places they shouldn't? Or, you know, how is the general public going to know if those glasses are being used to take a photo? You know, privacy, stuff like that. Like, you know, you don't want somebody going into the fucking restroom with your kids taking a fucking photo with their eyeglasses. Correct. And
that is correct.
You know, the technology could be used for bad, but
it's a legitimate concern.
It's a legitimate concern. So what does Meta and Ray-Ban do when they make the glasses? They put a sensor in it where if you cover the side where the LED indicator that the glasses that a picture's being taken or that the video's being recorded, if that LED is covered to try to prevent anybody from seeing that you're recording,
it's making an alarm or something.
It won't let it record. You can't take a photo or record anything if that fucking LED's covered.
Nice.
I've got, again, I work in the tech industry. I've got buddies that work in cybersecurity that they've got them too. And they've tried different things. They've tried fucking hacking the software to disable that option. Like they've tried different things. Some things have been successful, but the things that have been successful, you have to have fucking a degree and fucking know what you're doing to bypass certain safety features with those things. But again, anything like you're saying, Jay, anything can be used for bad. It's just a matter of whose hands that device
I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, and I'm not anti-AI per se. It's being cautious while you're moving forward. It's the difference between running at full speed and trying to cross a slow moving creek and being able to step on rocks, right?
Yeah. Some
of those rocks are wobbly, you know? So it's like when you're trying to cross the creek, sometimes like you step on the wrong rock and it's like, and it's like, you have to be careful, right? Then that AI is like one of those, we're crossing a creek, we're crossing a stream in new technology, and we need to be careful. That's kind of where I'm just expressing caution more than anything.
That's one of the big things, like for me with my job. So, you know, HIPAA compliance is a huge fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you work in the medical field, no matter what area, if you're working around the medical field, whether it's in IT, fucking security, no matter what your position is, if you're in a healthcare environment, HIPAA is a huge thing.
Correct.
So, you know, we've been talking about AI. AI is huge now. Everybody's wanting to use it. We want to figure out ways to implement it into our daily workflows at work to help speed up the process of completing certain tasks and stuff. How can we implement it to help our team, help things go smoother, stuff like that. And for this, there's conversations that have to be had with our security, with our HIPAA compliance officer, with, the compliance team as a whole, before we can even say, yes, you can use AI. And Microsoft has already pretty much turned all of their products have what's called Copilot built into it, which is their version of AI. And we've had to go through and manually disable all of that, because right now we're not authorizing the use of AI at all within our systems, because we haven't figured out the complexities behind it yet.
I think that's wise. I think that's very wise. And I think it's wise to see which patterns and algorithms those different types of programs use, and what they're actually actually target, and what they actually home in on, because it is a new technology. There's nothing wrong with new technology, but it is still very new and like very early stage, and it has currently, and it is going to continue to have huge ramifications. So
I've been having a lot of fun with my bot, like with some like easy fun things that people shouldn't be using it for gain, unless medical or whatever. I know a band that their guitar player they just used a program called Suno, right? They created a guitar riff and they put their own guitar riff into the database so that it could create a song. And what he did is that the AI made a song, and then he made a song from that AI, meaning that he listened to the rest of the song and it gave him ideas to create an even better song from there. So like there are very much positive ways, as just as much as there. I think the it outweighs to the negative, to be honest with you, because.
Well, that's a matter of perspective. I agree with you. I agree with you that AI can 100% be used for very fun, very cool stuff, and enhance basically our living reality.
I could actually factually tell you that the negative outweighs, and I could give you like
you mean the positive outweighs?
No, the negatives.
Oh, yeah. That's that's why I exercise caution. Yeah,
because like the big thing is now people are making AI deepfake porn with real people's faces, revenge porn. This is a thing that people are doing. The new thing now is also taking. I mean, people were doing it with the Donald Trump and Biden Call of Duty videos, which are hilarious, but at the same time, I mean. And you can't copyright your voice, but you can actually, what is it? I was looking into it the other day.
You can trademark your likeness.
No, it's something with your voice. It's deeper than that. I was looking at this a couple days ago. I mean, you should be able to copyright your voice, but it's not for your voice. It's not a copyright. It's something like it might even be an in-between or some kind of loophole with your voice, but you can lock it in. Especially now, but I want to know how that's going to work now, especially with all the strikes happening at the same time for people using voices.
Mm-hmm. We barely have an audience, and how many times have we gotten fucking hit with some fucking DMCA bullshit? It is bullshit, but it's like that wasn't a person physically seeing what we were doing. It was literally a bot. It was a bot.
Yeah,
scanning like all.
It was an AI algorithm scanning through the system, trying to see. Yeah,
and it just picked it like landed on our shit, and like, but it's like that. There's no quality control with that. Like
at least we know YouTube's lingering.
Dude, fuck them. Fuck them just fucking like everybody else. Like seriously, it's like we don't deserve that. We don't deserve that kind of flack. Like no. That's a huge flaw in their fucking system. Because like we don't even generate enough of an audience for anybody to A, give a fuck, or B, be that worried about it if we happen to show 10 seconds of a clip of something. That's
and
all,
we have a fair use disclaimer.
That's all. We don't technically, John, we don't need the disclaimer. Technically, we don't even need
I know.
Like that, but we do the disclaimer for purposes, for reasons. Yes. But that's like the fact that a bot just lands on our shit and immediately fucking shuts it down, and it's happened more than once.
Yeah.
That tells me there's zero quality control.
Yeah. It's actually fun. This is probably actually a really good transition to talk about what I've been going on. I actually had to work on a couple disclaimers this week, really important ones for a few projects I'm working on. I have a new show. I don't know what to call it. I don't know if it's a podcast or a show or just a presentation, right? I was talking to you guys about it last week, and I actually have two questions. I actually have questions that I want to ask each of you guys. I know I asked you last week, but I actually have more details. But with these audio things, it's going to be called Pages and Panels, right? And what this presentation is going to be, I mean, the first one that we're going to do is a script called Sleuth, which, if you're familiar with the movie with Michael Caine and Jude Law, it's a story about a man who goes to another man's house to tell him to divorce his wife because he's fucking her, and it turns into a deception game, and with a crazy twist, right? And for that, I have to write a disclaimer. This is a fan presented audio telling, you know, and this happened. I had to do this week with what I'll show you right now, real quick. I'm working on DMZ. Where is? Oh, I don't think it's going to show.
Oh, you can do it. I don't believe that.
No. I think there's like a. Oh, yeah. It comes up black. Son of a bitch. All right, that's okay.
You're okay.
So I'm working on a audio telling of a story called The DMZ, which is a story about survival in New York City during a second American Civil War, and the island of New York City shuts down. There was a TV show from it. Me and Squillini have both agreed that it was one of the worst shows that ever came out.
It was so far from fucking accurate to the actual fucking.
It's so bad.
Series. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah, and so I had to work on the disclaimer for this because, again, this is a Warner Brothers property, so there's a chance that this project may not even make it as far as I want it to due to that. But we're gonna go for it anyway and see what happens. But with that
shit up on Rumble.
I might as well, right? But I started working on some fun things. Like, I'll show you just a quick preview of what I've actually been fucking working on. Something that won't black out the screen. Here's the script.
There you go.
There's the script. So this is happening, guys. And so I wanted to ask you guys.
Cool,
so there's some roles that I need to fill. Some roles. Jay, I want you to play my father.
Father?
Yeah.
In like, is it like what kind of a person is he?
He wants his son out of the DMZ. And he cares about his son, but he's kind of he's kind of strict about it. And and the mother is working with the enemy of the people that the main news is. You work close to the president. You're very stern. You care about family, but you also care about your job at Liberty News too. And then Squillini.
I think I can make that happen.
Let me guess. I get to play the local crackhead.
No, I mean, I was looking at the. I mean,
honestly, that would have been a better position for Jay.
I was looking at the part of a terrorist, but he dies too quick.
No, I'm not going to Allah Akbar anything.
No. He doesn't Allah Akbar anything. He puts dynamite on he puts dynamite on a woman and
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, that's intense.
Well, I totally see what you fucking think of me, you dick.
No. It's just that
That was the first character.
you know,
Hey! It
you
doesn't
know what it is.
It doesn't
Because-
say. It doesn't say much that he sees Jay as a father figure. Okay, so like slow your roll
Very
there.
true.
Slow your
he's
roll
not-
there.
Technically,
well,
you should
he's
be
not-
the crackhead, not
Well,
me.
he's not the greatest. He's not the greatest father figure because he keeps on putting his son to work, keeping him in the DMZ.
Right.
But Squillini, I want you to work next to Jay as pretty much the general of the military who is working hard to make sure that nothing happens in the DMZ.
Sounds familiar. Sounds eerily familiar to my life. Right. It's a good parallel road to march down.
I'm trying to process the fact that he just said he wants me to do the voice work of the general of the fucking military.
Yeah.
It's about tone and inflection.
Yeah.
Tone and inflection.
Yeah, no, I know this. I completely I get this. Like I know how to do voice acting and shit.
Did you want to be a crackhead? Did you just want to be a crackhead? You can be a crackhead if you want.
There's plenty of crackheads in the story, to be honest with you. There's plenty of them. There's Big Bertha. There's Martha. I mean, you're
taking a fucking E7 and turning him into a fucking general for the love of God.
It's not really.
But your
not
character,
really a huge step if you think about it. It's just a couple orders of magnitude bigger in size of the amount of people you control. That's about it.
And a star instead of chevrons and rockers, you know.
Now there may be some little stuff I may ask you guys to,
I mean, we told you already, dude, because you mentioned it last week after the episode. We didn't talk about it live or anything, but we told you, you let us know. You give us scripting. We will fucking be there. We will for you.
Yeah, and I can help you.
Got your back just like you
need help. If you need help making it seem a little bit more factual or, like what it would actually, what somebody in that position would actually say. You know what I mean? If you need a little help with some of that stuff here and there, like just let.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna the script is gonna be done for the first. I guess I think it's gonna be the first episode. The first episode is gonna be 5 comic books, which equate to one volume called On the Ground. And there's some really fun stuff. And to be honest with you, I don't know, Squillini. I think you would fit more as the Free States guy. The Free States.
I have to go back and I mean, if we're doing this fucking based off of the comic, I'm assuming the scripts are based off of the comic.
Yep. Oh, with just a few words changed.
I mean, that's fucking fine.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I've read the DMZ comics, but it's been so fucking long.
Oh God, it's so good. If you need a comic book reader, let me know. I got you. Actually, just the same guy who wrote DMZ, he wrote this comic book called Northlanders. And it's like a grounded perspective, like a street level view of like Vikings. It's a pretty cool comic. But yeah, I mean, I got a lot of shit going on. I just released the new wrestling podcast, which I'm just producing on, called Around the Ropes. That one's pretty fun.
How's the podcast with you and Frenchie?
So, we're parents. We're going back and forth. It's doing pretty good on Spotify. Yeah, well, we made our own YouTube page, and now we're just kind of strictly on Spotify now, and we're still kind of working the kinks. It's just there's so much Big Brother shit going on right now, dude.
Well, I mean, we know you like the kinks.
Yeah. Oh no, of course. If I'm not whipped twice a day, it's a bad day. But it's kind of. The one issue that we're having a hard time with is navigating through all the oversaturation that the Big Brother podcasts have. So we're hoping that when Traders comes out at the end of the year, and this new show called The Summit, where they get a bunch of people and put them on a fucking mountain or some shit like that. I'm gonna watch that shit.
I love hearing you talk about like the fucking trash TV.
Yeah.
Like, you watch absolutely.
Push your motherfucker off the Summit.
You know what's the difference between my trash television and like the other trash television?
Tell me.
At least my trash television, which is still trash, it's still trash. There's competitive games happening. At least there's something going on.
I would make it even simpler than that. At least you admit to liking it, and you're not. Yeah. You're very unashamed, which I think is every bit as commendable as being able to fucking sit there and watch it, like those. Just
You
steam
know-
piles and shit.
You
right?
know what's really funny too? How Brandon and Kenny from Yumi and Lore,
Uh-huh.
they know I'm a huge super fan, right? So they started asking questions. So now I'm giving them the week by week update
Right.
and stuff like
Right.
that. And
Right.
pretty much the guy who I think is my little fucking brother.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Look at this
I-
fucking guy.
I'm telling you, I swear to God, I think my dad had another kid.
Yeah, let me see this motherfucker. Damn. Yeah, put
That's
some
totally
fucking,
like the Jersey Shore version of you, John.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
put some fucking glasses and a fucking ball cap on that guy, and that's basically John.
Yeah, you want to know something fucked up about this too? Guess where he's from?
Jersey.
Boston.
Oh,
Boston.
God, he's one of those asshats.
Yeah. Speaking of Boston, I got drafted to the Boston Red Sox in MLB The Show, and I'm not happy.
Sucks to suck, dude. Fucking
Yeah.
tough shit for
Yeah.
you. Fuck
Yeah,
the Yankees, dude. Like fuck the
Yeah,
Yankees.
fucking Kansas City traded me.
Hey man, you gotta if you're gonna
Gotta be better to be able to stay with the Royals.
if you're gonna play in KC, man, you better
For
represent.
the Royals.
You got to represent. If you're gonna stay in KC, you got to represent.
I don't think Big Papi liked me, man.
El Capitan, yeah.
No, yeah, I've been playing a lot of video games this week because I started fucking around with the Xbox Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we've talked about it before and how much shit we talked about it because it wouldn't work. Guys, I'm here to tell you it works.
It's working now.
You could literally, and it works great on PC and it works just as fucking good on your actual Xbox itself.
Huh.
So let's say Sunday morning, right? Jay says, I'm going to relax. Maybe I feel like playing Xbox. If he had paid for his Game Pass, right? If he had paid for it. And he's looking through the stuff and he sees a game and he's just like, I don't really feel like downloading that. Can I just play it?
Right.
Well, guess what? You can do that. You could just literally, if it has the cloud symbol on it, you could, you know what? And here's the best part about this. You
can do it from PC too.
Yeah. And it doesn't take power. Look, we're about to do something right now. Okay, guys?
I can do it from my cell phone.
Yeah. It's fucking incredible.
And give me a second. I've got a fucking fancy device that I can grab that allows me to fucking use a controller with my phone.
So look at all these games I've been playing. Okay. Starfield's all the way in the back here.
Fuck Starfield.
Flight Simulator. I was playing some Injustice today. Great fucking game, by the way, if you haven't played it.
I haven't played fucking goddamn Descenders fucking in a while. I'm kind of jonesing for that shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. The angler. The fucking angler, boys. We could go fishing now, okay?
I can do that on Red Dead.
Well, I mean, speaking of fishing, I did just get my fishing license and a new surf rod and reel yesterday before my beach trip that I've got coming up.
Oh, no shit. Let me see.
So I'm now legally allowed to fish for the next 10 days.
There you go.
That's what I like to hear.
On coastal water. I can't do any inland fishing with the fishing license I got, but I just did a 10-day coastal pass because I'm going to be at the beach for a week.
Cool. That's
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
And I needed a new rod and reel, and the guy was like, do you want to buy the extended warranty on this $40 rod and reel combo you're buying? No, I'm not going to pay $10 more for a fucking warranty on a $32 rod and reel.
Right.
If this one breaks, I buy another $32 rod and reel.
Pretty much. Pretty fucking much.
If it was a $500 rod, I might pay for the fucking warranty.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, look at this shit, man. You could fucking, it's all seamless.
It does seem to be working a lot better than it used to.
It flows so fucking good. It's insane. It's insane. And on top of that, my PC's not even warming up either.
Right?
My PC's not even warming up. Okay.
Oh, you guys dropped your first game of the year?
Yeah. Don't get me started, all right?
Hey, you can't win them all. Come on now, you can't win them all.
Okay, listen, I could explain, all right? They benched me at the 7th, okay? They put in the designated hitter, but I'm a home run king.
Where'd that get them?
Look at that. 25 home runs, 79 RBIs. And then, like, come on.
This motherfucker really just turned this into a video game stream.
Hey, that's okay. He's just playing highlights.
Yeah, I know.
This must be
Yeah.
spring training.
Yes, it is actually. We just started. This is my second season. But yeah, you get the whole spiel. But it's fun, man. It's fun. The cloud works. I've been playing Forza on it.
Let me go grab my little device.
Your little doohickey. Fucking doohickey.
My little doohickey. Everybody can see my ass for a second here.
Hey, you got a beautiful ass. Oh, look at that ass. Look at that ass. Look at that. Shake. Can you shake it?
I call it America's ass.
Can you shake it?
That's already been taken.
Tailbone fucker.
America's ass has already been taken. You can't use that one. You can't use it.
I've just been fucking around on Red Dead. You know how we were talking last week? Like I'm trying to 100% that motherfucker. I started a new playthrough. I've literally I've been chilling in chapter 2, like basically opening the map. Like I'm like rolling through the forest and the hills, just getting money here and there. And I haven't even unlocked like certain things. Like I had like a piece of shit rifle. I just robbed some cabin, and I found a pump shotgun, like a semi-auto shotgun. So I've been fucking with that. You know what I mean? And I'm just like mangling freaking like bandits and you don't get as much of a hit on your honor because it's still so early in the game.
Yeah.
So you can get away with like a little bit of highway robbery, and it doesn't like take you all the way down to like negative karma. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've also been playing Ready or Not. I don't know. Have I spoken to you about that game yet?
What's that one about?
It's a PC only game. And for many reasons why it's so, I guess deep is the right word to say.
Okay.
You play. It's pretty much like a immersive RPG as your SWAT, and you could control up to 5 different AIs, NPCs, and you do SWAT training missions. And the SWAT training missions go from clearing out a gas station to clearing out a Chomo's house.
And we hate Chomos, so
yeah.
We fucking hate Chomos.
Trust me, and that mission is so fun too. You know,
I bet.
You know,
don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about any of it.
No, I don't. Trust me, I don't.
Nobody's leaving in handcuffs. Okay,
yeah,
that's why in body bags.
I mean, that's why I really like this game. You have the choice, you know.
Yeah, no, they're leaving in body bags.
This game, I watched a video of this one. He's a cop in California who makes content, and he's a SWAT director. And he was talking about this game. And you could fit up to 12 people in the lobby in this game as SWAT. And you could, and they even have Osama bin Laden's compound as a mission too.
Dope.
Yeah, so that it gets pretty fun. I play it with Brandon and Kenny all the time. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah.
And what's it called again?
Ready or Not.
Is that on Xbox?
No, that's only going to be on. It's only a PC. Well, the game is huge. If it were to be on console, it would be a 400 gig game, like off the bat. Because when you go into the game, is an actual whole police station, and I'm sure you understand, like in Red Dead Redemption, those things take a lot of fucking data.
Sure.
And it's a whole police station with what do you call with dispatch, evidence room, firing range, and a shoot house.
Okay.
So it's very detailed. So I could understand why if it were to come on console, it would completely ruin the game.
Fair.
Yeah, but they did a good job. I love the game. It's great going into a birthday party and shooting up drug dealers who are hiding kids. It's awesome to get terrorists. It's a fun game. I'm gonna give it a fucking 8 out of 10.
Okay. I believe you. I believe you.
It's a shame. It's a shame you can't play, but I do have one footage. It's very short, but it's one that you would appreciate, Jay.
I would like to see it.
Show us.
I got you.
But yeah, this is what I was talking about. So this lets me, like, I can just
my bad.
controller phone docks into it.
Yeah, you like do your thing. Like
That looks like the thing that Shango was telling us about
So
too a while back.
It's the backbone.
Yep, there it is. Look at that thing, man. Who needs a fucking a Steam Deck when you have that?
right?
Yeah, so this is my footage right here. So I'm using a camera to look around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops. I'm using the camera to look around. Now, funny thing is, when we open up the door,
There's people.
there's a guy with a gun.
Okay, that's a little not cool, but
Yeah. Actually, Brandon was very pissed off at me about that too. He was like, "I thought you said there wasn't anybody there." I'm like, "There wasn't."
they spawned as soon as you fucking open the door.
Because like you could see, well, you could see too. I don't see
there was
anyone
nobody,
here.
There was nobody there. There was nobody there.
And then when you open up the door, you see him.
The fucking yeah.
And then when you die, you get like a kill cam.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the cam. Like you get to see what your teammates are doing. And yeah, this is Brandon right here. You see, you got to do tactical maneuvering. You got to fucking go through places. He just took out 2 guys right there too. It's a great game.
It looks fun.
Yeah, definitely get and I mean it's PvE, no PvP. If it was PvP, motherfuckers would be crying in this shit.
I bet.
Crying, but can't go wrong.
That's good shit. I dig it.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Fun game. I actually find it more fun than 6 Days of Fallujah.
Okay. Have you played that one lately?
Yeah, I have. It's still the same. It's still a headache. I haven't completed I think I've completed 1 mission. The whole time I've had this game, I've only completed 1 mission. I'm always a fucking shotgunner too. God damn it.
Is it hard?
So
like
I bought it and I had issues with it because it triggered my PTSD because of the realism behind it.
It's rough.
I only played it for 2 hours and then I got a refund.
Yeah.
Because just mentally I wasn't going to be able to play the game.
Yeah.
Is that one on console?
It's coming. It's still on early access beta, whatever the fuck it is. I'd be surprised if this game even comes out at all, to be honest with you, because a lot of veterans are saying the same thing, you know?
Yeah, there's been, at least on the veteran side of things, a lot of combat vets aren't super fond of it because of the fact that
it's too fucking real.
Yeah.
When you make a game so realistic,
I need to check this out. Like I'm gonna have to look up some footage, like some game footage.
Yeah, I'll play it this weekend. I'll let you know if I stream it so you can check it out too.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So what we got? I got some news here. If you're in the state of New Jersey, an upcoming Netflix film from Oscar-winning director Catherine Bigelow is casting New Jersey locals, military vets, and golfers. This is from the director of The Hurt Locker, every veteran's favorite movie.
Holy shit, no! Holy shit, no!
But yeah, there's information here. The film will be about a group of White House officials scrambling to deal with an incoming missile attack on the U.S. And the veterans that they're looking for, local military veterans. The Bigelow film is looking for a local New Jersey resident with military experience to play military personnel. The pay for the role is $250 for 8 hours of work. And the scenes will be filmed in New Jersey in September and October. To apply, send the following to unp@gwcnewyorkcity.com with the subject line, Real Military. Your name, phone number, whether you're SAG-AFTRA or not. Yeah.
$250, huh, for 8 hours? Pass.
Sounds about right.
Pass.
What's the math on that?
Fucking not that great. Fucking not that great. It ain't that fucking good.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me get my calculator.
Worst fucking war movie ever. Absolutely worst war movie ever. And it won Best Picture, which is fucking.
Yeah, I know.
And it won
which
Best
is
Picture.
insane. That's $31 an hour.
It doesn't. Dude, first off, it ain't gonna be 8 hours, and second off, like fuck no, promise, it ain't gonna be worth it.
We'll see. I think I might apply.
You should apply just to like see what the process is like. But
I wonder if they're gonna put me through MEPS and look up my ass again.
I know, right? You know, at least you can show somebody your fucking chocolate starfish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least Limp Bizkit would appreciate it. Did you see Corey Feldman's solo?
Yes.
What do you think of it?
I think I feel bad for the guy, and I'm glad he looks like he's having fun.
Which one did you see? Did you see the one with Fred Durst sitting on the stage?
No.
Was that?
No.
There's two of them. So there's one. I mean, he says it's still the worst solo of all time.
I don't like making fun of people like that because it's just kind of.
No, okay.
I don't blame the guy.
I have something for you, Jay. He did a podcast interview where he goes, I know what's going on. I know what people are saying about it. He goes, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
He says it. He says he's having fun, and he says he knows what the music sounds like. He knows.
Well, he's been through the ringer. He's been through the ringer, and it's kind of like it's one of those things where it's like, I don't care how cringy it looks or sounds or whatever. It's kind of like that dude's just trying to live his best life, and
he's touring with Limp Bizkit, for Christ's sakes. So Fred Durst came out and said, I don't believe that you're playing this, and told him to do another one. So obviously that's a way better solo, but at the same time, it's still a fucking bad solo.
It is what it is. Like,
yeah.
You know,
he's proud of it though.
It's all good. You know who I'll take Corey Feldman over any day of the week. You want to know who?
Who?
Jack Black. I've told you this before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've hated Jack Black from day one, and like I don't get why people like him. I don't get why people like Tenacious D. Like I've never understood it. I've never been on board. I'll take a Corey Feldman fucking shitty guitar solo over the entire fucking Tenacious D catalog, and I'll fucking die on that hill, dude. Like, fuck Jack Black, dude.
Do you have an extra seat for me? I don't dislike Jack Black. I like him better as an actor. To be honest with you, after that whole thing with him not backing up his boy, and then all of a sudden he's backing up his boy again.
I hated him way the fuck before that, bro.
I would enjoy him more if he was not a celebrity, because he seems like he would be way chiller if he wasn't as famous as he is. But I can't sit here and tell you I know 5 Tenacious D songs because I only know one.
That dude's been extra since the 90s. Like he's like the drama kid that tries too hard, and he's been like that since the fucking 90s. And now he's like a graybeard, and it just fuck him, dude. Fuck, I'll take Corey Feldman's bullshit over his any day of the week, dude.
I'll take Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom over Jack Black. So.
Thank you.
I'll settle. Yep. Did we talk about Daredevil last week? How fucking
a little bit. We brought up the Punisher because of Daredevil. Not because of Daredevil, because of Deadpool. We brought up the Punisher. Like, what do you got, John?
No, it's nothing added than from last week. Then if we talked about it, it was just talking about how we're excited to see that Disney is going the bloody route with Daredevil and not deciding to go light with it.
Okay. So here's what Disney did this week.
Which part?
They're trying to argue in court.
Oh, the fucking the lady who fucking died.
Yeah. And they're trying to argue that like because they signed the fucking thing for like Disney Plus like years ago.
The trial.
And the terms and conditions that like you have to agree to.
So you're telling me,
right?
And you're telling me
I hate Disney with every fiber.
I guarantee it's not going to stick in court.
No, but they're like that. That's how big of fucking asshats they are, though. Like
because they're saying that there's a clause in there that says you can't sue Disney for any reason when you partake in the service,
basically. And that's that shit where corporations like clearly just got way too much power, and they got way too litigious with stuff in court.
Who thought it was a good idea to put that in the Disney Plus trial?
A fucking lawyer that works for Disney, bro. That fucking lawyer that works for Disney. That's exactly who the fuck did that, bro. It ain't rocket science, homie. Like that, they did that on purpose, 100%. Now get out there and make me some money, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, the mouse is fucking scary. Like, the amount of like control and power they exert over their little fucking magic kingdom, dude, like is terrifying.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the fucking and going beyond the lawsuit, the situation itself, how the lady unfortunately passed away after being explicitly told there's no allergens. There's no allergens in this food. Yeah. And she drops. They said a couple minutes, right? It took a couple minutes.
I don't know. But I know she's dead. I know she's dead. And they're trying to use like, they're just this is not going to hold up in court. It'll get thrown out. But then they have another tactic on the next step after this one gets thrown out. And all they're doing is they're delaying it. And every time they delay, that costs the people that are suing them more money. And that's how like guys like Donald Trump get away with fucking all his bullshit because they keep the courts tied up with fucking bullshit, and then it just kicks the can further down the road, and eventually the people can't afford it. And like the people that are they're rightfully trying to get their shit back can't afford to keep kicking the can down the road legally.
Yeah, it is so interesting.
It's been that for decades, John.
It's just interesting to me. I just can't believe that. I mean, the whole restaurant itself needs to do something with that. But like the whole lawsuit itself, it's just like.
Do you remember that Simpsons episode where they had like the do what you feel day?
Yes.
And like it turned into a disaster because like, dude like didn't tighten lug nuts on the Ferris wheel, and like everybody just like didn't feel like it. Like they didn't feel like doing like the whole safety and standards thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was kind of like a metaphor for like how quick fucking shit'll break down if like everybody just kind of does whatever the fuck they want. Well, right now corporations are doing whatever the fuck they want. And like they're not the ones fucking suffering as a result, right? And I hate to sound like a little charged about this shit right now, but like that's that shit. Like when you tell me Daredevil is going to be more bloody, dude, fuck Disney. Fuck Disney, period. Like, I don't like they should not have had a thing in place where you had to get excited about a show being more bloody because R-rated fucking shows exist. And if you're going to take over company after company that produce R-rated material, okay, I don't give a fuck. Like, motherfucker, like you don't have a say. If you don't like it, don't take over the fucking company that produces R-rated material. You know what I mean? Like, that's my argument. And they did it. And they keep trying to like push their bullshit. And then when shit like this happens, they get so litigious in court over fucking like completely unfounded shit that would never fly in the, it flies in the face of reality. It flies in the face of like actual reality. Like a woman got told in a restaurant, there's no allergens.
She was safe.
that you were safe. There's no allergens in this. And she fucking died because she ate fucking shit she was allergic to from that restaurant. That is a legitimate claim. That is a legitimate. Now, if she had ordered that shit, didn't say a fucking word, never fucking asked about it.
Story.
That's a completely different story. She specifically asked. They specifically said something. She specifically died.
It seems confirmed too that was the exact situation too.
That's
she
what
spoke to the waiter. The waiter said allergen free. La da da la di da di da. A couple minutes later, she drops on the floor. It is so fucking crazy.
It's terrifying.
Well, and that's where, the thing is, I hate to say it, that's where I'm glad I don't have fucking food allergies.
Thank you. Fucking thank you.
Because my thing is,
yep.
I wouldn't be able to trust any. I would just eat at home where I cook it my damn self.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. Because
I wouldn't be able to trust going out anywhere to eat. Nobody
gives a fuck anymore. They don't pay people enough to give a fuck. Hey, John, you want to go be in a movie? You're gonna get 250. Yes. You're gonna get 250 measly bucks for a fucking day. And I promise you, it ain't gonna be no 8 fucking hours for a fucking movie. It's gonna be a lot longer than 8 hours, and you're still only getting 250 measly bucks. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck working for peanuts. If you're allergic to peanuts, fuck people that don't take the time to fucking put people in place to let you know that there's peanut shit in there. You know what I mean? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't pay people enough to give enough of a fuck.
Yeah, I can't go to places that use banana oil on shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying. And it's like
banana oil. I know you're allergic to bananas.
Well, because you know how they extract the potassium, because I actually I have an update on that. I'm allergic to potassium.
So it's the potassium that you're allergic to, or
it's the potassium. I ate something. I can't remember what the fuck I ate, but it had potassium in it.
Huh.
And I fucked my shit just a couple days ago. I was my eyes were closed, dude. I almost went to the hospital. That realistically
fucking closes a lot of fucking doors on food, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Potassium's in a lot of fucking shit.
I know. and what's fucked up is I don't eat a lot of different things. I eat a lot of meat.
To the fucking Whole Food store now, fucking looking like a goddamn Karen.
Bro.
Spending 9 hours reading the fucking labels on every box he picks up.
You eat a lot of fucking pizza. That's what you eat a lot of.
Yeah, look at that. Yogurt. That's what I ate. I had yogurt the other day. And that's what happened to me.
Huh.
Yeah, so foods with high potassium: avocado, banana, spinach, dried apricot, acorn squash, sweet potatoes, oranges. I fucking love oranges too. Yogurt, beets, potatoes.
So you literally just named everything that I like to eat. Give or take, there might have been a few things in there that I'm a little bit too round in the midsection to claim I eat, like spinach.
Spinach is on this list.
I know you eat them sweet potatoes, motherfucker.
I eat a sweet potato like a motherfucker.
Tomato sauce, dude. I'm obsessed with tomato sauce, dude.
Fucking marshmallows on that bitch.
Southern style, bitch.
I'm taking that sweet potato and making it as unhealthy as a motherfucker.
Goddamn right, dude. That ain't no bullshit. That's fucking mama's home cooking right there.
John just dropped his whole ass fucking camera.
There he is.
Yeah, I was trying to get comfortable and fucking my leg pulled the damn wire.
Oops.
The one fucking wire I have loose.
But yeah, I mean, when you making them sweet potatoes, if you ain't busting out the torch lighter to brulee that fucking marshmallow a little bit, get it a little toasty.
Well, shit, sweet potato season's about to be here.
It is.
Well, shit, you can't eat fucking sweet potatoes anymore.
Well, Thanksgiving, all I ate was mash and mac and cheese anyway, so we're good to go.
Fucking God. We'll get you there, John. We'll get you there.
I don't like turkey. I don't like turkey at all. I would rather. I do. I fucking dice that shit up.
All right. That's what I'm
Get that fucking meat in my fucking mouth.
Fucking A.
He'd like it putting my pork in his mouth.
I'm a huge fan of fucking pork, dude.
Pork's good. Pork's.
I fucking love pork.
It's really all on how people cook it and what the recipe calls for.
And
Man, I
here's
could
the
really
thing.
go for a
I'm
fucking
one of
pork
those
chop
people
right
like
now.
when I bust the smoker out, I get it going. I cook my fuck. I get everything that's low and slow on there early. Then around about, so I'll have it on there about 5 o'clock in the morning. Around about 7, I'm going inside. I'm grabbing the cast iron skillet. I'm grabbing the fucking bacon.
Oh, okay,
I'm
Dusty
grabbing the
Rhodes.
eggs. We're making fucking bacon and eggs on the fucking, using the fucking smoker box to fucking provide the heat to the cast iron to fucking fry up some bacon and eggs. So when you guys come into town and we do this,
I can make some mean ass deviled eggs if you want, dude. I've got a good recipe for that shit.
Hey, you're talking to the egg master right here, man.
I've started smoking my hard-boiled eggs for deviled eggs. So I use smoked eggs.
I'll try it. I've got a couple recipes for side dishes too. You like fucking green bean casserole?
No.
You know, like fuck you, John. Nobody's talking to you. You like fucking.
You're allergic to fucking everything that tastes good, anyways, John. You're out of the equation at this point.
I'm not allergic to pizza.
Got a good. But we're not eating fucking pizza when we go to North Carolina, dude. We are not eating fucking pizza.
I need to know what North Carolina pizza tastes, so I need to try it because I know
will go ahead and tell you. Here's what North Carolina pizza is: Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut.
We'll get a fucking Joe. The night we all get there, we're gonna have to have a pizza because that's what John needs. Like, I'm just letting you know.
I'm going to say this. I'm actually getting.
You've got me real curious right now. You guys have no mom and pop pizzerias over there?
It's so few and far between.
He doesn't live in the city like me, John. He does not live in a city like me.
I understand that, but there's not at least like one decent one.
Here's the thing. We do have some, but like realistically, most of them are closed after a certain time. Because they're small mom and pop shops.
Yep.
So realistically, if you want to get pizza, say you get here at 6 o'clock,
it's closed.
It's going to be closed, and our options are going to be Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, or Marco's.
You guys ever have one of those places that like they would sell like they would pre-make like frozen pizza?
No, I am getting.
And you would go to the place literally to pick up a frozen pizza.
And you just take it home and you
take it home whenever you want to cook it.
No shit.
We have those around here too.
John, that's
I gotta ask about that.
That's it works.
Listen. My next thing I'm buying, I'm sure John's fucking seen them because I know John's fucking unhealthy obsession with pizza. I'm getting one of the Ani pizza ovens.
Yeah, dude.
So
I saw that thing, man. That thing is beautiful.
We will make the pizza.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I can live with that.
We'll do a homemade pie.
I'm telling you, John is going to need John, what was the first thing we ate when you came into Kansas City with your family?
The pizza was still warm when I got there.
Thank you. Like it was fucking.
I had a really good fucking hamburger. That was the first thing I ate when I got into Kansas City.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Yeah.
What are these? Oh, pizza oven.
Those are the fucking like little wood fire, or they're literally just
wood fire
powered.
Oh, gas
pizza ovens. Well, see, that's the one I'm looking at. The Freya 12. No, the wood pellet one right beside it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Because that uses the same wood pellets that my smoker uses.
You'd have to put that outside, right?
Yeah, it's outside.
Okay.
You're not using that inside.
I've never used like a pizza smoker before.
Well, it's not a smoker. It just uses the same style wood pellets that my smoker.
Oh, okay.
So that it uses the wood pellets to provide the flame versus using propane.
Yeah, this is.
And that Freya, the one that's got the wood pellets, that uses the wood pellets, that Freya, $250. It's not fucking that bad in price.
No, it's not. It really isn't. I'm looking at these bundles too. Of $1,500 for that bundle.
like they have carts you can just buy to permaset them on there. I've got, but I'm not worried about all that. Like,
dude, this would change my fucking life.
Yeah, hold on. I just saw a Freya bundle.
You stop.
God damn it. A little bit further. A little more. Right there. The Essentials bundle, $369.
Look at that. That's
not
really
fucking
not
bad price at all, guys.
It comes with the coal.
It comes
too.
with some wood chips. It comes with
pellets.
Yeah, it comes with the pellets. It comes with the fucking pizza.
The carry cover too.
Yep.
Dude, look at this thing. Oh, tax season's coming up.
So
yeah, because I'm not getting no computer shit in this next tax season. I'm done with that.
Right.
I'm gonna get a fucking pizza oven, dog. Let's fucking go.
Love
That's
how
all I
excited you are
fucking
about
want.
that.
Dude, I just want to make my own pizza. That's it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Sprinkle some weed in it.
yeah, I can see you doing that.
Are you still using your phone with that shit on it?
I've just got it plugged into power so it doesn't fucking die.
Oh shit, man.
And it's got power pass through, and it was already on there. And instead of arguing with it to fucking get it off for right now, I just fucking left it on there.
Shit. Trying to think, what else we got?
What else do we got? What were
Any
we talking
lol?
about earlier?
Any lol cows
I don't
being shit bags, stuff like that.
Well,
Been really tight with the Army sacks another senior enlisted leader in Washington, D.C.
yeah, that's not a fucking surprise.
Well, the fucking sergeants major are having some bad times lately.
Well, yeah, that female sergeant major that just got fucking
There's been like 3 or 4 in the news, like the last 2 weeks. In the last like 2 fucking weeks, like the sergeants major are not having a good time right now.
yeah, it's been for the sergeant major corps. It's been one hell of a fucking past couple months, realistically, not just week, months.
Yeah, to me it kills me because like to make it that far into an Army career, to make the rank of E9, the pay grade of E9, to become a sergeant major, and then like you're at the top, you're basically at the top, like you made it, and then to like piss it away,
And then
right?
you're
Like
that.
like for it's irrelevant what any of them did or are accused of. It's basically though, it's like you made it, like we're talking minimum 25 years. For some of them, probably like 30 plus, like minimum 25 years. And you pissed it away. And you pissed it away for what? For what? Right? You pissed it away for what? That's where I get a little like, I'm like, the fuck is going on, dude? Like, what are you guys doing at these units? The fuck is going on in these units, dude?
Well,
what I mean?
this one's about to fucking tickle your pickle right now because a patient at the Rocky Mountain Regional VA Medical Center in Aurora, Colorado died last year after a hospital staff member turned off their notification device alerting them to the veteran's rapidly declining condition.
Damn.
Holy shit. An investigation by the VA's Office of Inspector General found that in the spring of 23, telemetry. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. Thank you. Telemetry medical instrument technician missed several red alarms concerning the patient's oxygenation levels. Words are hard.
Oxygenation.
Yeah. Oxygenation. Yeah.
By the time clinicians arrived, the individual, what's that word? Oh, it's was, because words are hard. Unresponsive and pulseless.
God damn it, John. Jay's supposed to be the grunt.
Oh man, I'm having such a hard time.
You're doing fine.
I wish that they would write these articles for guys like me.
Well,
go on Reddit. Go on Reddit. The amount of like spelling errors I see.
You know what? You're
on
fucking
Reddit.
right.
Go on Reddit.
It makes me embarrassed to work in tech when I'm going through the fucking tech subreddits and shit.
Dude.
And the amount of fucking spelling errors.
Oh my god.
And you've got fucking software developers and shit that just can't fucking type a proper sentence.
We're talking they spell everything phonetically. everything is spelled phonetically, and it's like, dude, that is, first off, that's not the spelling of the word. Second off, the way you fucking type the word gives it an entirely different meaning.
I'm sorry.
Like, you're double fucked because you're basically giving the wrong message now because you're using the wrong word.
Yeah.
You're using a mistyped word.
You
And
know
like,
what's even, you know what's funny too, how like in Spanish cultures, like the word for I think it's a high heel, I forgot what the word is, but in another country in Spanish, the word for high heel is like super offensive in another country.
it can be.
And
Well,
and
I was just
it
gonna
kind
say,
of
like,
goes in.
I was just going to say, when you make minor spelling errors like that, guess what doesn't pick those minor spelling errors up?
Spell checker.
AI does not pick that shit up.
No,
And
they
then
don't.
that AI thinks that's the proper way to fucking spell it.
Yeah,
Like, I think that's what we were talking about earlier.
that's your lesson of the day, folks. Train your AI properly.
Yeah, because like the you can't just spell words in the English language phonetically for fucking reasons.
Yeah.
And the reasons are because English is a hodgepodge of adopted words from other languages.
Should we list examples?
There's a reason. There's a reason you have to make sure you're spelling shit the proper way, because it gives other English is so goddamn complex that, like, if just by spelling a word incorrectly, you're going to give it a different meaning entirely, which changes the context of everything you're writing. That's why the written and the part of the English language that is written and read, that's why it's so important, because context is everything in the English language.
Yeah. Well, and that's just like one of my favorites. And this is coming from, childhood, learning a second language. My mom was Norwegian. You want to know what 6 is in Norwegian?
Tell me.
Sex.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Not surprised.
Grand Theft Auto made a joke about that too, because they have their company Group 6.
Yeah. Group 6.
Yeah. This is one. Are we fans of Boonie hats, bucket hats? Do we like them?
Nah.
I mean, I think they're good. They're good on hot days.
They have a use case scenario.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were like never allowed to wear them. So.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
But
my command yelled at us every time we tried to fucking wear ours.
Because they're assholes, and that's.
Yeah.
Well, this guy is no different. The next of airmen at Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, will continue the scorch under the blistering summer sun after a request to let them don the military's iconic Boonie hat was denied by Colonel Joshua DeMotz, commander of the 99th Air Base Wing at Nellis, wrote to Air Combat Command boss General Kenneth Wilbach last month with a plea for cool heads. Could airmen wear the floppy operational camouflage pattern Boonie hats instead of ball caps during the hot weather months from April 1st to November 1st? What you got?
So I just want to say one thing with the Boonie hats, and this is from an operational standpoint. Now, Jay, being a grunt, I know you probably are. I hope you're going to agree with me on this, because here's my thing. The amount of times command has told me and my troops we weren't allowed to wear fucking Boonie hats, and then the next day we've got people with fucking 3rd-degree goddamn burns on their fucking ears because we were out in the fucking blistering heat all goddamn day, was ridiculous. The Boonie hats, I understand part of saying no, but at the same time, there is an operational use for them motherfuckers, and if you don't want people going to stick call,
it's why they exist in the goddamn catalog.
Yeah.
That's why
because you're not going to get
shit in the uniform manual, whether it's the Army with fucking 670-1 or whatever the uniform manual is in the other branches.
Yeah.
There's a reason they exist, and there's proper wear of, right? It's
realistically those really hot days when you're going to be out in the sun. That's where the Boonie hat comes into fucking play, because you're giving your nose coverage,
John,
your ears coverage.
John, I already know the answer. Tell us what state fucking Nellis is in. Tell everybody.
Nevada.
It's in Nevada. Yeah, that's correct.
So that's just a dickhead.
It was like, guarantee it was over 100. It's been over 100 fucking degrees there for God knows how many fucking days in a row. They're on a tarmac. They're on a fucking tarmac. It's the fucking Air Force. You fucking cocks.
Which means it's even fucking hotter when you throw in heat index and the heat bouncing off
it's
the
fucking coming up from the goddamn asphalt. Like it's fucking. Do you know what the ground surface temperature is of asphalt sometimes in the fucking hot summer goddamn sun in the desert?
So if it's 109 degrees outside, if that's the temperature, the asphalt's going to be at least 200.
These fucking leaders need to get their goddamn heads out of their goddamn fucking asses. This is the shit I was talking last week about not having any fucking memorable fucking like lieutenant colonels. Like this is the exact shit. Like the officer corps.
So
the officer corps
being a fucking full bird.
I don't dude, fuck them all. The officer corps is out of touch with their fucking with the enlisted side of the army.
Yeah.
Like they're out of touch and they make these fucking blanket rules and painting everything with the same size fucking paintbrush. It doesn't fucking work.
And realistically, on the officer corps side, the out of touchness happens when your fucking bronze maple leaf turns into a fucking silver maple leaf.
They're fucking dude. I've never understood it. I've never understood
it. For whatever fucking reason, the second you go from a major to a fucking lieutenant colonel.
It's just the lack of common sense to me. It's the complete lack of common sense. Like they were asking for a legitimate reason. We need this because of this. That's as fucking straightforward as you can get in the military.
Yeah.
We need this because of this. And to get denied that over what? Over fucking what? So you can fucking like get skin cancer on the back of your fucking neck and your fucking like earlobes someday? Because you fucking got forced to fucking spend a summer on a goddamn like disgustingly hot fucking tarmac doing God knows fucking what, like fucking with God knows who in the fucking Air Force. No, fuck you motherfuckers. Yeah. Fuck you motherfuckers in your air conditioned fucking offices that do not have boots on the ground. Fucking like the only time you ever did was probably when you were a goddamn fucking butter bar lieutenant and you like to pretend you fucking actually did something the whole fucking time. Like, take care of your goddamn fucking maintainers. Fucking goddamn Air Force. Fucking assholes. Fuck you.
So the last thing I have for the day, are you guys familiar with Fort McPherson?
Where's it at?
I think it's Tennessee.
Is it old? Did it get shut down in the 90s?
2011.
That had to be a guard place then. Was it like a camp?
Actually, it's in Atlanta, Georgia. So it was an active army base from 1885 until 2011, and at the time of its closure, the base was one of the largest command centers in the U.S. military. The installation was home to the U.S. Army Force Com, which is responsible for the command and control, unit training, and operational readiness for the active army. The base also served as the headquarters for the U.S. Army Reserve Command, the U.S. Army Central, and the U.S. Army Installation Command for the Southeast region.
That's why I didn't know about it then.
Yeah. Do you guys...
That's not a place you go if you don't have fucking rank.
Yeah. So you guys want to see what it looks like now?
Sure.
It has been bought by Tyler Perry.
Fucking what?
And he turned it into a large studio, a large film studio. He built baseball fields.
Okay.
It's actually it's super interesting to me because I believe the base was like going under. They built community bank. They built a whole, what we got here? A chapel, a county jail. They built a whole town in here.
Okay.
Classic diner, farmhouse, but the most impressive set that they have is the White House.
Huh.
They have a full-on. Oh wow, they have a prison yard too. Where's the White House? Yeah, there it is. A full-on replica of the fucking White House, dude.
Holy shit!
Good for him.
You know, yeah. So a lot of this is a good. I mean, you guys know I'm into the film production side of things and stuff. This is really cool for movie studios, especially in Atlanta, Georgia, because I mean the film industry is changing. They're not filming in LA all the time anymore. You know what I mean? It's too fucking expensive. They're filming in places like Canada, New York, New Jersey, so on and so forth. And now we have Netflix studios here in New Jersey now, which is just a fucking like 3 miles away from me. We're about to get Paramount and Lionsgate in a few years. It's exciting. I can't wait to see more of these things come to fruition.
Sure. It's good shit. That's pretty, and it was very interesting too. Like, I was not familiar with that particular base. So
yeah,
cool.
because I had heard about Tyler Perry buying an army base. But I didn't know what it was for. So when I looked it up, it popped in my head the other day. I was like, oh, what did he buy it for? And I was like, oh shit.
Right.
He built a whole he
built like a whole ass thing.
Yeah, so it's eight large studio buildings, the different sets, the diner. He built like a whole fucking town using whatever was left there behind, and it's just fucking smart. It was just smart to do, you know. And a military base. Every time driving through like the on-post housing, I would always be like, this place looks like a movie set. This is a fucking movie town right here. And I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's just the vibe I always got, you know. It's just these on-base towns look like movie sets.
They don't always do the greatest job, but they do try to make people feel like they're at home. You know
Maybe that's why I felt like I'm in the movie set, because they're not built like a house, so they're built like a set.
So
you also grew up like nut to butt with people versus like people in like other parts farther west from where you are, John. So
yeah. I mean, we were used to black mold before Benning. It just almost killed me in Benning.
Well, we're not going to talk about black mold today. I'm on fucking vacation, John. Don't trigger this. But
it's a problem.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like growing up, I like this whole apartment living, townhouse living, city living thing. I fucking can't stand it, guys.
Dude.
Not your fault.
Growing up, I grew up in the fucking country. My fucking first job was in a fucking tobacco field picking fucking tobacco. The fucking, you know, I could shoot my gun in my backyard, not have to worry about fucking anything. Now, like I went and I saw my childhood home, and I showed Amy, I showed my wife my childhood home. This was about 3 years ago. We were just going through my old area, and I was like, hey, let's take a little bit of a detour. I'm going to show you my childhood home, my neighborhood I grew up in, that area. The fucking field I used to hunt in growing up is a middle school now.
Oh, yes.
It pisses me off so bad, because it's like you don't have much more left of land. You're going to have space between you and a neighbor.
Yeah, and you know, that's so fucking weird too, because like I grew up completely opposite of that, where like little landmarks like that were we never had empty lots. And the one empty lot that we do have in the town that I grew up in is still an empty fucking lot.
So it technically wasn't an empty lot. It was a fucking field that during the spring and summer months, it was rotated between corn, tobacco, and sweet potatoes.
Nice.
And the farmer that owned the property I worked for during the summer months.
The sweet potatoes are back.
And during the winter months, when hunting season would start up in North Carolina, I was authorized to hunt on the property. And when it would get cold out, and say if we got snow and stuff, authorized to ride my four-wheelers on that property and all this shit. And because that area is growing so fucking fast, he ended up, I guess he passed away. Last I heard, he passed away. His family sold all the farmland to the county.
Oh, no.
And because of the growth, the county turned his fucking, the fields into a damn middle school.
God damn it. Yeah. And I'm not fucking used to that shit, you know? If they tore down the building in our place, it was just another building they tore down that they would just build another one on.
The only thing I like about city living is the fact that if I want to go out on a fucking Friday night to go downtown, I'm so close to downtown, it's going to cost me $5-10 for a fucking Uber.
Right.
Yeah.
Where if I lived out in the fucking country, I'd spend $100 just to fucking get downtown.
You're right. No, you're right about that. Like I have,
so that's the only upside to. I'm I'm mid-30s, white male, I'm married, but we have no kids that live at home with us. We like to go out and do shit. The only upside to being so close to the city, to downtown, is the fact that it doesn't cost me an arm and a fucking leg to get a taxi, get an Uber, get a Lyft, do a ride share to go downtown to fucking have an evening out with my wife.
You know what's so fucking crazy? How people that, because, for where I'm from, I live in an area where the train goes directly to New York. You know how much it is to take a train from the closest, from Hoboken, New Jersey, which is right across the river from Manhattan. Mm-hmm. You know how much it is for one train? $4. For the bus, $12. That's one way.
I would be taking the fucking train.
I'd be taking the train too. The train's much more fun anyway, and it smells better.
I'm never gonna fucking take a train around fucking New Jersey, New York.
Well, the only train we have here in New Jersey is the New Jersey Transit. So,
here's the thing. I already, this country and the world has gone to shit. I already don't feel safe without fucking bringing my damn fucking pistol out of the house.
It's your God-given American right, is it not?
And I know gun laws in fucking New York are fucking stupid.
Well, yeah, you can't just fucking be packing a pistol, dude, and not get in some fucking trouble for it. I mean,
that's where
it's a different place.
I know we're getting close to the end here. This episode might be a little bit longer than fucking usual, but this is where, when my wife back in May, when she finished up her master's degree and she started looking for work, and she was getting tired of not finding anything in what her degree was in, I told her to expand her search to every state in the country except California and fucking New York.
Yeah.
Those are the two states. And I'm someone, my birth certificate is a New York State birth certificate. I was born in fucking New York.
So you would have actually considered moving to New Jersey, huh?
Gun laws really, for me, play a big part.
They suck here.
And the thing for me is, because I have my firearms and I live in a constitutional carry state, North Carolina has only been a constitutional carry state for a little over a year now. They finally moved to constitutional carry, which means I don't have to go through hoops to get a gun permit to purchase a pistol or anything like that. I can go to a federal firearms dealer, run the background check, pay the money for the gun, and walk out same day with it.
Yeah, and in New York, it's only concealed carry, and in New Jersey, it's just concealed carry.
But, I mean, I've got my concealed anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. And the concealed kind of carries with you. It's not like a state thing. It's a federal thing, your concealed carry permits.
Yeah.
Hey, John, I just sent you a video in the group chat. Like, if you can pull that video up, dude, like, it just makes me excited. So,
But then my last thing, our venture, John.
Which venture?
The quitting venture.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
we were talking earlier this week.
I know I've smoked like 3 cigarettes this episode. But I've actually been doing a lot better.
So I'm down to, I finally started the 4 milligram pouches. I'm doing good. The wife probably wants to kill me because now I'm a little bit more edgier than normal, because I've dropped down to the 4s this week, finished my 8 milligram pouches Wednesday, or Tuesday, late Tuesday, early Wednesday. I had my last 8 milligram nicotine pouch. I'm down to the 4 milligrams, a little bit more on edge now. But I told her, because earlier today we were in the car on the way to a doctor's appointment, and then to go do some other stuff that we had to do this morning before we recorded, and it was super early. I hadn't had caffeine yet. She was just yappy because she's very yappy early in the morning, and I'm very leave me alone until I've got caffeine in my system. And I kind of snapped at her a little bit. And she about stopped at a gas station to buy me a can of fucking regular chip.
You'll be all
but
right.
She understands that I'm dedicated to this fucking venture and that we are not doing this.
Yeah, I'm
I have
down.
made it. I have officially, as of today, 30 days without an actual fucking chew.
Damn.
There you go.
So I told myself, I hit that 30-day mark, there is not going to be fucking going back.
Yeah, for me, I'm down to a pack a day now. It was 2 packs. Now it's 1.
So,
I don't even know how you smoke 2 packs in a day, bro. That's fucking hardcore.
well, have you gotten your FOOM yet?
No, I just this fucking wedding and this road trip we're about to take is fucking.
Hey, one day at a time, brother. One day at a time.
Yeah, no, but
Well,
yeah, I haven't gotten it yet.
My thought is, while you're in the process of weaning off of all the cigarettes, once you get the FOOM, you smoke a cigarette. If you start getting that craving really close after finishing that cigarette, you can, use the FOOM.
Yep, that's what I want to do. Yeah, I already know what flavors I'm going to get too. I'm going to get the Journey pack.
He's going to get Jay's anus and Joe's nuts. Those are the flavors.
Yeah, Jay's anus.
Yeah, those. Oh, they put them in a bundle.
Tastes
pack
like
called,
manliness.
No. It's called duck butter.
Duck butter. That basically sounds about like what my ass probably tastes like, right?
Yeah.
Especially after a long day standing in the stadium, fucking in the heat.
It's that sweaty layer. But guys, you know what time it is. We could not be more appreciative of you guys coming over here every single Sunday. And yeah, we guys, we know there's no audience here. We had to pre-record. People are doing things. People are doing life shit. But you got to remember, bless you. You got to remember, when life happens, we're going to take life. We're going to choose life over anything first. So that's why we're doing this pre-record on this Friday. So if the energy is different, just realize we're not used to this. Okay. No. So, we like
not
to,
our element, guys.
Yeah, we like to interact with you guys. We like to talk to you guys. And, that's really the gist of all that. But most importantly, guys, every single week we promote one thing all the time. And you remember the days when people would post up buy my t-shirt 60 times a day on their fucking Facebook or something. Well, every single week we talk about this, the National Suicide Hotline, every single week. You don't get annoyed by it. You know why? Because it's for you. When it's for you, you don't mind seeing it every day. Okay, there are people who like the red starburst, and there are people who like the yellow starburst, right? And
pink starburst are superior.
I'm an orange guy, all right, but yeah, people like red and people like yellow. That's okay. That's okay, and it's as simple as that. You know what I mean? It's about difference in people. It's about different ideals. Okay. There are plenty of people that I work with, and I'm sure that the three of us have different perspectives on different things, but we still sit here every fucking week and we talk to each other every single week with no issue. We have no issue talking to anybody else outside of our circles. We don't have any issue talking to anybody inside of our circle either. The fact of the matter is, every single week we talk about this because it is an awareness of you and others to stick around another day longer. You're having a bad day? I get it. Your house got caught on fire? I get that too. It sucks, but don't let it defeat you. You're going through a divorce? Don't let that be the end of your story. Don't. You just can't. Your story continues when you allow it to continue.
And we continue on with you.
That's right.
That's what the fuck we do. That's what the fuck we do.
You are the main character of your story. Who are your supporting characters? Who is your antagonist? The antagonist always loses. That's the story in these hero tales. So guys, with all that, you're not alone. Okay? Check out the National Suicide Hotline.
You could text or call 988, or you could dial 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-TALK. They are there to listen to your story every single week. That is their job, because they know that sometimes there's nobody else to talk to, because they know sometimes friends could be shitty too.
Sometimes it's 3 o'clock in the morning and everybody's fucking fast asleep. You know what I mean? Like shit happens.
Sometimes, yeah, you know, they're there for you 24 hours a fucking day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, sometimes 366.
About every 4 years or so.
Yeah, something like that. Actually, my mother-in-law's birthday is the leap year too. That's kind of crazy.
That's dope.
I think technically, you know, she's passed away, but I think she's really like 15. She died at 15 years old.
Right.
You know,
it's only like got her actual birthday like every 4 years, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. But guys, thank you so much for coming to another episode. Let us know what you think. Check out www.Clee Sanchez Media and check out the merch. I have an update on the dumpster fire. It's almost here.
Okay.
I saw, you know how they do a tattoo lining when they're doing like a graph and stuff?
Yeah.
I got to see it.
Okay.
I got to see it, and it's cute.
Okay.
It's cute. It's not as cute as the original, but it's cute.
I want to see it.
Yeah, a nice little collaboration. But guys, we love you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna kill that mouse that's in my house. I'm coming for you, motherfucker. You ate the poison. I saw you eat the poison. You're done.
Still alive.
Still got another day. I'm telling you, he ate that whole fucking chunk. I'm telling you.
We'll find out.
All right.
See you guys next time.